Hey y'all, it's Taryn. It is Tuesday, January the 1st. Welcome and Happy New Year. I hope y'all have had a wonderful last couple of weeks. I guess since it's Tuesday, it's been a little over 2 weeks. It's been hectic here. You know, holiday season, everything to do, so much to do. So it doesn't come as a surprise. I actually have not done much stitching until the last few days. It's been too much going on, too much taking my attention. As it turns out, Santa Claus had to bring me a new washing machine. Hooray. Was not what I wanted for Christmas. It's not what I got for Christmas, but who wants to spend money on that at Christmas time, right? But it's here, and that's all good. My parents and Dax's parents came for Christmas. It was enjoyable. Abigail had to work. Before Christmas, when I should have been making cookies for the clients that I do that for each year, Addison came home with the stomach virus. I decided that that is probably not what our clients wanted if, while the cookies were sitting out cooling, for her to be breathing in our house. So that didn't happen. She's better now. Actually, since she had the stomach virus, she feels better than she's felt in months. So that's a plus. Wyatt has been sick and to the doctor. My parents went home and were sick. Dax's stepdad is sick. Abigail came last Friday. She only got to spend the night. She had to go home Saturday. She spent most of her time in bed asleep because she's sick. She went to the doctor yesterday, rear-ended somebody on the way. So yeah, I'm kind of done. I told 2018 it gets to keep all its sickness. 2019, I'm done. I don't want it. I don't need it. Leave it behind. Abigail is fine from the wreck. There were no injuries. It really was not a wreck. She tapped the person in front of her. There's absolutely zero damage to our car, unless the license plate is kind of bent. And the damage on the other woman's bumper, I had Abigail send me pictures. There are marks that are distinct shapes, dents in her bumper that don't match any shapes on the front of our car. So I don't know what our insurance is going to do about that. But that's why we have insurance. What else? We had a good Christmas. Despite everyone being sick, we still had a good time getting together. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen Dax, or on Facebook, you have seen Dax I bought him the bunny onesie pajama things from Christmas Story, and I really didn't think he'd even put them on, but it was too funny to not buy them. But he did, which made it even more funny. So that was fun, just messing around with that. I did make him go back to the doctor. The infection in his hand from the cat scratch fever is coming back. So he's back on antibiotics. I think he's almost done with his 2 weeks. But bless his heart, they make him really, really sick to his stomach because they're strong. But I wish they'd just go ahead and lance it and clean it all out. But he's not in favor of that. Don't know why, but it is what it is. Anyway, all of that contributed to not being able to get stitchy time. So But like I said, the last few days I have taken the time to stitch because some of the busyness of the season is over. So I did my 1 hour for this. What's it called? Cottage Quilts by the Creative Circle. I've only had the pattern for like 25 years, so it's no wonder I can never remember the name of it. Before, I had been working on one of the geese, but they're too hard to see. I was sitting in bed working on it the other night, and the geese are too hard to see. So, I mean, because you cannot see the goose I've been working on. That's how it is sitting in bed too. So I came over here and worked on this quilt. Got it. That quilt is finished. Well, there's a little piece right here that needs to come up higher. And the next thing over here is more trees and the little cabin. But I'm going to keep going with this one. There's the picture again. I'm going to keep going with this one with the hour week. I've been trying to kind of make some plans for 2019 and how I want to do things. But I have to be really loose with those plans because otherwise I'll rebel and I won't do any of it. And what's the point of that, right? But I have 20 projects. I picked 20 projects that I would like to get finished next year. And basically, I didn't just go through and pick things that I like and stuff. I started at the front of my whip box and worked my way back. Sorry. They're not all 20 in order, but they're probably out of the first 25 in my whip box because some of them are, super giant. A lot of what I've picked is big. Some of the ones I skipped are even bigger, like full coverage. I was thinking to do 20, that would give me, like 2.5 weeks per piece. Yeah, there are lots of these that aren't going to be finished in 2.5 weeks. I put those 20 into one of the little roulette decision app things. And I figure I'll spend one of those. And then I'll decide based on what it picks if I'm going to stitch on it and just try to get 2.5 weeks progress in it, or if I'll try to get it done if it's kind of close, or if it's smaller. I don't know. But I want to have one of those going. I want to keep working on that one. And like if I finish that one, I'll pick something else that I will put an hour to a week. And then I have the Every Bird Welcome Stitch Along. I want to keep working on that because I'd really like to get it finished. And then, of course, there's going to be new starts. Like, after I finish filming this, I'm going to pick up a piece for New Year, New Start. So, that's why what I'm thinking, like, for a weekly schedule is really loose, Okay, give this an hour, give this a day. If I get up on time in the morning, most of my stitching I do in the mornings, I can have a couple of hours for stitching. So, if I'm not lazy, I really should be able to make some progress. So, we'll see how that goes. So, in my app, I spun for one of my 20 projects was this one. From this Leisure Arts book. They're really cute. Each month, I've been working on January. Being the dreamer that I am, I decided when I got this, I was like, oh, those are so cute. I will whip those out. I might even whip out, make a second set and sell them on Etsy. Because wouldn't that be adorable? So, 2 years later, here we are in January. I had finished like probably, let's see, that much. That's how much I had gotten done. And then I haven't touched it in a couple of years. So I picked it up, I think probably on Sunday, and I got these letters done. So that leaves me, that leaves me like a snowball and the little penguin over here to get done. And this is one of them, like I said, that was on my list of 20, and I spun the wheel. And I decided with this one, since it's small and it is so close, I'll work on it till it's done. I hope it doesn't take 2.5 weeks, because it's not that much. And then just this morning, I worked a hot little minute on my Every Bird Welcome. If you want to join us, it's still not too late, because goodness knows it's not a race. That's our hashtag. It's not a race, Sal, or not a race, Sal. Either one works. And here's proof that it is not a race. I got this. This is what I've worked on right here. It's like a little tree trunk on the W. I am back stitching mine as I go. And this is on, I'm doing it on a piece of, I think it's 14 count Aida. And it was a kind of a bright yellow. It was pretty bright. I wanted to do this on yellow, but I didn't want it as bright as it was. So I coffee dyed it. It's not really, maybe that's, yeah, that's probably better right there. The actual color. And I used instant coffee, instant espresso crystals. That's what I used to dye it. So that worked out. And it's been washed, so it's pretty color fast, I guess. I guess it's going to stay that way. How cute is that mug? Okay. And what I know you've all been waiting for. My linen and threads piece. There you go. Do you see that? It is done, y'all. It is done. I am so happy. And I didn't even finish it last night. I actually finished it on Saturday, days in advance of the end of the year. So, here we are. I did mine on a 16 count Aida in pewter, and my thread is DMC 815. There are mistakes. There are plenty of mistakes. One, I'm going to go back and fix, because I know where it is and it's a pretty easy fix. I know what the mistake is. There are others, yeah, it's not going to happen. Actually, that one is all I'm going to fix, because it stands out to me so much. And it's a pretty easy fix, like I said. So, anyway, I am so happy. I am so happy that that is done. Woohoo! So, I showed Dax a picture of a Santa Claus. It was a full coverage piece that somebody had done. I saw on Instagram. And he's like, wow, that'd take you like 30 years. And the terrible thing is, he's not wrong. And then I did work on this one too. From Snowflower Diaries. It's a free one she has each month. At the rate I'm going, I'm thinking I should go ahead and start on March, because January, look at it. Yeah, I haven't gotten that much done. And February is a pretty big word, so I'm thinking if I just went to March, maybe I'd have time to actually have it done. I don't know. So that's it. That's the stitching I got done. I did finish the hot pads for Dax's mom, and I crocheted little scrubbies, one for her. I had already done that, but I crocheted one for my mom. So that was good, and they were pleased with those things in addition to their other stuff. What else has gone on? I got my new tooth, so I'm done. I'm done. They finally put the tooth on, so that's all good. Oh, I want to thank those of y'all that sent Christmas cards. That was so sweet. I suck so bad at sending Christmas cards. I managed to get that done like once every 3 or 4 years. I mean, I seriously suck at it. And I don't even have a good reason. I just suck at it. So, I especially appreciate those of you who can get that done. It boggles the mind. For this little January snowman guy, do you see my needle minder? He was a button that I turned into a needle minder just to go with my snowman here. I ordered some fabric to make that into a dish towel. I should try to have it done before the fabric arrives because I think it's already shipped. If it's out in the mailbox tomorrow, I'm in trouble. I brought a couple of little ornaments that I stitched forever ago. This one's not even straight in there. This one I need to pull off and do something else with. I don't really like it in here, but it's what I had at the time. Because that's probably 30 years old, at least. But who cares? I don't know where to put stuff. And then for Christmas, I got... Where's the other one? Thankful Quaker. And the Prairie Schooler Through the Yearbook. Dax got on my computer and looked at my little wish list and went and sought these out and ordered them for me for Christmas. Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, he doesn't do stuff like that. I found them on eBay at a good price. Like this one, because it was bent right here, I got it for like $3, including the shipping. Yeah, I don't care that it's bent. Because I'm going to stitch on it, and that's it. So, anyway, I ordered them. I didn't let him see them, and I wrapped them up. And then I gush when I open them how good his taste is. And how does he even know what I want? I gave Wyatt a list of floss colors that I wanted. So that was good. Dax's mom bought me these. That's a bunch. There's a bunch in there. Package of floss. And then my mom got online in Kirsten's Redbubble store, and she bought us all tote bags with different designs, but they're all Kirsten's designs. Mine is from, she did some different series, and this one is called the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, where that was her inspiration for the piece. But how awesome is that? Yeah, I know I'm her mother, but still. I don't have the talent to do that. Not even a tiny little bit. So that was like the stitchy kind of stuff that I got. You know, I tried two-handed stitching. I watch y'all, and y'all talk a lot about two-handed stitching. And so I was stitching where I had a table to lean my hoop on the top of it, and I gave the two-handed stitching a try. What I have learned from that is that my left hand cannot be trusted for anything other than holding the hoop. It was out of control. It just was. It it can't handle that kind of responsibility. It's sad, really, but we've learned our lesson. I can tell you that. It took me forever to get 2 stitches in, so I decided that was not the way to go. No. I also got this cute little thing off of Listia. This cute little crocheted wreath. And it's so well done. See the little beads in there and everything. How cute is that? They had it on a keychain, but I took that off and made it into a scissor fob because, I mean, seriously, that's too freaking cute. What else? I think I said 55 webs ending 2018. I want so badly to start everything in my kitted box. It's killing me. For all of you who have committed to no new starts, some of you for the first part of the year, some of you for the whole year, more power to you. That is awesome. Yeah, not going to happen here, I can tell you that. Like I said, when I finish recording this, I'm going to go start something new. And I don't know, that could happen really, really often this year. Sorry. Yeah, I'm wanting to start everything. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I pick a word and I try to make that my focus for the year. I think last year my word was better. I haven't gone back to look. Just to try to do better on stuff that I did. And on a lot of things I did do better, but on a lot of things I didn't. And I considered making that my word again this year, but I felt like that was kind of a cop-out. So this year, I think my word is going to be done. I have a lot of things started that just need to be done. Some of them are so close to being done that it makes me want to scream that they're not. I mean, when you go back and you look and you go, really? If I'd spent 5 more minutes, this would be done? So I think I'm going to do that. I think that's where it needs to be. Done. Like the piece that I cross-stitched for the Ronald McDonald house 2 years ago, all that it needs is to be framed. The piece is done. It needs to be put in a frame, and I haven't managed to do that yet. So I need to get that done. That and a lot of other things. So I think that's what I'm going with this year. Done. And there's one other thing that has been on my mind. And it has nothing to do with stitching. I was actually going to make a glove box confessions video, but I really didn't have anything to confess other than this. A couple of weeks ago, Dax and I went and had coffee at the local coffee place, one of them. And out where we live, and I don't understand really why, but it is really popular with cyclists. They come out in groups. And I don't mean like groups around here. The group that showed up at the coffee shop was from Dallas. They travel to ride around out here. And I understand the scenery is pretty. It is pretty out here. But it's also mostly country roads that are very narrow, hilly, and windy, which makes them very dangerous. But who am I to say? Anyway, it's very popular with cyclists out here. And so we're sitting at the coffee shop, and this group shows up. And they go in and get their coffee. We're sitting out on the patio, and they come out to the patio. And they all have on their cyclist gear, you know, head to toe, very specific gear. Guys, and it's all men. It's a whole group of men. For the men out there or women who know men who are cyclists, wear something under those shorts. Wear underwear, wear a cup, wear something. One of these men was not. And when you're sitting there and they're walking, their crotch is at your eye level. I didn't need to see this. I didn't want to see this. I don't know how the Franks and Beans were even doing what they were doing in those shorts. But what I've seen, I'm pretty sure, is a mangina. How does a guy get camel toe? Seriously. Y'all, what has been seen cannot be unseen. It has been haunting me. Part of me really wanted to go ask him, how did you get your junk to even do that? So seriously, people, underwear, cups, something. I don't know how what was going on with those shorts didn't hurt that man. Y'all, it was awful. I'm telling you, it was awful. No, just no. Now I'm traumatized over it. And you know, since then, I have found out, I thought camel toe was something you avoided. Do you know that they actually sell women's underwear with the camel toe built into the underwear so you can have the look without the discomfort? Seriously? I don't understand. Is it a sign of my age? Am I too old to understand? Oh my God. So there you go. I want the rest of y'all, you didn't have to see it, but imagine it in your head. And if it helps, they were blue shorts, okay? We should all feel it. I want you to feel it with me. I don't want to be suffering alone, y'all. Seriously. Look, I'm speechless. That was something. That was something. So, there's my public service announcement. Yeah. Wear something under those shorts. Wow. Okay. And with that said, and with that thought fresh in your minds, I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to start my new year, new start. And I wish you all, again, a wonderful, blessed year. I hope that your life is just filled with joy in 2019. I will see you here next time. Thanks, y'all. And again, thank you everyone for watching, subscribing, your comments. I do appreciate them. I've been trying to be better about answering them. Maybe I should just get that done. And for the new subscribers, welcome. And we will see you here next time, y'all. Bye.